I've been in the field for 7 years now, going on 8 years. Worked my way up from being a regular case manager to assistant supervisor, now supervisor, and it has its trials and tribulations. But at the end of the day, as long as we find permanency for the kids, it's all that matters. Of course, the main goal is to reunify the children with the parents. But if we're not, giving them the forever home is what I'm here for. And in this case, being on that side of the fence, I have found forever homes, whether it's with the parents, adoptive parents, relatives, grandparents, aunties, uncles. We've done it, and there's literally no child left behind whatsoever, and they've all found permanency on my end. I didn't think that I would ever be on this side of the table, as my history working with DCF. I never thought that I would actually be a part of an actual adoption celebration. So it means a lot to us. It really does. It really does. So yeah. It started a year after my career independency, but I never took the step to do it because we can't adopt in our own area. So I didn't know the resources or how to go outside to adopt. And I actually confided in one person at my job, and they reached out to 3 counties. Brevard was the first county to reach back out, and my initial adoption worker, Miss Erica, opened me like, just, hey, come on, family, come on down, and there it was from there on out. From start to end today, I want to say a year and about 6 months, six maybe 7 months. Yes, I'm going to go back. Actually, a few of my coworkers were here today. A program administrator, another supervisor came to support me throughout this journey, and it on this side, being on this side, it definitely gives me a different perspective, right? And when I went through the pride classes and things along those lines, it molded me to change a little bit more how I would operate with my families. And what I will say is I'm going to continue on with dependency, working with DCF, CBCs, guardian ad litem programs, definitely there to continue to give each and every child that I come across a forever home. Well, this time I had an amazing foster parent. An amazing foster parent. Papa, don't sit under the table. I had an amazing foster parent. She helped me bridge the gap that I have, or I thought I was going to have with my son. And I, when the day before I met him, she texted me all night and was like, "Are you okay?" I was filled with anxiety. Like, I didn't know. I had a panic attack in Target trying to buy him toys because I was like, I don't know what to do. And when I met her at the park in Volusia County, she actually drove to Volusia County, where I'm from, my agency, and she met me at a park and she introduced him. Hey, Josiah. Well, at that time, his biological name, and she was like, "This is mommy." And he looked at me and I looked at him and I was about to cry because I was like, I hope he doesn't reject me. And she was like, "This is your mommy. Just like I'm such and such mommy. This is your mommy." And he was like, "Mommy?" And I was like, "Yes, mommy." And he took my hand and we walked away like literally he knew me and I had gave birth to him. And if it wasn't for her, my relationship would not have been as strong in the beginning. When with this foster parent, I tell her all the time, if we could have foster parents like you in every county, every way, I think permanency rates will go up even higher. Yeah. She went. I if I could literally, there's not enough time in today to explain how she went above and beyond for me and him to ensure that there's no bridge in the gap. When we took our very first pictures together on the day that we met, she printed them off and put them in his room so that he understood who I was. So this is mommy, because at that time I was only seeing him twice a week for like 3 or 4 hours here and there on each day. So, and where he's with her 24/7. So he had to understand, okay, this is mommy. So just like such and such is your mommy, I have my own mommy. This is a picture of me and him, me and her. And so it was just every time I would see him, "Mommy, mommy, 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 mommy," and he would have the picture.
I feel amazing. I think that this is a new chapter in his life more than anything. So many children, this is kind of my soapbox, but so many children are, thrown away, left in garbage cans and just thrown away. And in my heart, if I can gather them all and let them know that I love you, God loves you, and there is a purpose for your life, then I would. But God blessed us with little Josiah here. And that's my thing. I want to let him know that there's a purpose for his life. He's not thrown away. He's not forgotten. But there is a purpose, a reason for Josiah to be on this earth. And my goal is to make sure he fulfills his purpose.